Once you understand this, manifestation becomes easier.
That a lot of the time, the reason they can't make lifestyle change stick is because the underlying program that was driving them to behave in a certain way has not been addressed.
That's exactly what the problem is. When people say the mind, the idea, oh, there's a mind, a single mind, I go, well, that's the first mistake. There are two minds. We mentioned conscious and subconscious. But we also have to mention this. They each have a different function. And most importantly, they learn in different ways. So the conscious mind's creative. And that means it's the one with the imagination and things that you want and you desire, and you can put that in, and you could read a book, a self-help book, and you say, oh, I got all this knowledge now from this book, and I went to the lecture, and I did all these things, I got all this knowledge, my life hasn't changed. I go, well, that's because the conscious mind, being creative, can learn in any number of different ways. You can just go, aha, I have a new idea, and your conscious mind can change. The subconscious mind, by definition, is the habit mind. And I go, significance. Habits resist change, because if habits change, then they're not habits anymore. So all of a sudden you say, well, if I download a habit, can I, think out of that habit? I go, no, because that's not how it learns. And so the conscious mind, and most people are very smart. I'm sure, look, this audience has been listening to you for a long time. They got great understanding, and many of them will go, yeah, I really understand what you've been talking about, but somehow or other, with all that knowledge, my life is still the same. And I go, that's because when you educate the conscious mind, that's easy. But that process does not create a habit. So you can have a super smart conscious mind, all the data, all the material. I read the book, I know everything about it. I go, yeah, but that doesn't change the program on the inside. A lot of people think, well, I'm going to give myself a good talking to. And that's where the joke comes, because I say, there's nobody in the subconscious mind. It's the exact equivalent of a hard drive in a computer. It's got programs in it. There's nobody in it. And you can talk till you're blue in the face with the conscious mind, trying to tell the subconscious mind, change the program. I go, yeah, that's not how it learns a program.
I think you said 60% of these unconscious programs are disempowering and are limiting beliefs that we've acquired from other people. 60%.
Yes, that's a massive number. And then recognize, but that 60% is coming from the subconscious. So the individual playing that subconscious is the one that they're not even aware they're playing this subconscious. So their life seems to be out of control. Oh, I want to be happy. I want to have a great job. I want to have a great romance. I said, that's conscious wishes and desires. Conscious wishes and desires, subconscious habit. Okay?
So how do we change it?
Oh, that's the first question. I always remember very, very much how I was so excited by the mechanism, the biology, and how the chemistry was adjusting, the genetics and all this. And I would love to tell people. And I remember every time I finished a lecture, the first question was, how do you change it? And I was like, at that time, I didn't have any idea how to change it. I just recognized how it worked. And it was so frustrating. But now I've really, over the years in my study, now I really understand how you change it. And the idea is, well, how do you change a program? That was the issue. Not how you change the conscious mind. How do you change the subconscious mind? Because it doesn't learn. Conscious mind learns by just whatever you read the book. I learned it. Okay? Subconscious mind doesn't learn that way. I say, how does it learn? I say, well, in the first 7 years, that's when I said the programming went in. The brain wasn't functioning at the higher level of consciousness. It was actually a little lower. That was called theta, the vibration, the imagination, and all that. That's hypnosis. Okay? So the first way we learned programs was hypnosis, because the function of the brain was at a low lower vibration. Some people might remember the old days when hypnotherapy, they'd have a watch, and the hypnotherapist said, swing the watch back and forth, and they would say, you're getting tired, and what was the point? When you get tired, you lower the vibration of the brain. And the moment you fall asleep, actually, consciously, the next level of activity of the brain is theta, before it goes down to the lowest vibration, delta, sleep. So every night when you go to bed, there's a period just after you close your eyes and you're essentially disconnected for a moment, your brain is operating in theta. Well, theta is hypnosis. Okay, so I said, well, that's how your brain was in theta during that childhood period as predominantly. Now you're an adult. I said, yeah, but you have theta every night when you go to bed. So I said, what can you do? And this is the old story. You've heard people do it. You put a pair of earphones on at night. You play a program that you want to be true in your life. And while you're awake, you might hear the program, but it's the moment you fall asleep, the conscious mind shut off, but the subconscious mind is now in record theta. So whatever is coming through the earphones at that moment after you fall asleep, you don't hear it, but the subconscious mind is hearing it and downloading it in a state of theta. So the first way of changing a belief system is to get into theta. And this is called self-hypnosis. Put the earphones on, play the programs for health, happiness, love, joy, whatever, and just go to sleep, which is really cool because you don't have there's no studying here. You just play the program.
And if you can do this, you will see success in that realm of where you're trying to succeed. So the simple act of just imagining your desired outcome puts you into that theta state, that brain state that you need to be in order to manifest success. And the whole importance of me making these videos is to help you guys really understand the process and the step-by-step things that you need in order to get your desired outcomes. If you're interested in reading more information on how to manifest success into your life, check out my book, The Mind is All the Universe is Mental by Tim D. Kelley. And, give it a read. Let me know what you think. I'm available online. Send me a message. Send me some comments. And yeah, I wish you guys more success. Peace.